Bonjour, j'espère que vous allez bien. Moi, ça va très, très bien. Okay, so bienvenue sur French Action. Welcome to French Action. And if you don't know what French Action is all about, is as it says, French action. We are going to act, we're going to speak, because pretty soon we're going to have our exams. And what it means is that we have to be ready for it. Okay, for those who really don't know anything about my channel, a warm welcome. And what you need to know is that there's everything on this channel for absolute beginners with the blue series up to, you know, lives which are all in French. So if you are learning French, if you want to improve your French, is the right channel for you. So today is something a little bit special. You know why? Because it's our last live before the exams. And the exam I'm talking about in particular is the CSEC exam, which is a Caribbean exam. However, for those who are doing the DELF or doing GCSE, you are most welcome, because you know that the questions are more or less the same, because it's the same kind of level. But as you know, I don't like to do that on my own, and that's the reason why I have two young ladies who accepted to come today. So I'm going to introduce, well, they're going to introduce themselves. So let's see if one of them is here. Ashley, are you there?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Ashley.
Bonjour.
So Ashley, please introduce yourself in French, of course.
D'accord. Bonjour, je suis Ashley Allison. Je vais au lycée de Saint-Andrew. Pour les filles, je suis très heureux d'être ici. Merci.
Okay, so Ashley, as she said, she's from a particular school, and St. Andrew High from Jamaica. Okay, we need to say it. It's Jamaica. And let me tell you, I was hoping to get some students from Barbados, but I haven't heard from them. So I don't know. They are not coming today. I have tried very hard to get people from the other islands, but
Hello.
they
I think is it me?
so well, it looks like there was a problem with the internet. Sorry about this. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm just going to remove you for a minute, Ashley, so that she can introduce herself, if you don't mind.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Dania. Je vais au lycée Alpha Academy et je suis jamaïcaine.
Okay, très bien. So here we have Alpha Academy. Merci beaucoup, Dania. So now I'm going to put back Ashley. Okay, Ashley, and we're going to be doing some work. I have to say to the two of you a big thank you, because really it's been, I mean, we haven't had any opportunity to talk that much today in particular, and you look ready to me. You look really ready, so that's good. That's very good. So just to explain what's going to happen, I'm going to show you a text, and I have to be very clear about this. They haven't seen the text. Okay, can you say that to the audience? You don't know, you haven't seen, you don't know if it's short, if it's long, haven't got a clue. It's a text I have written, and they're going to read a passage. Okay, so I've just put it in two parts so that you can read your part. So that's the first thing we're going to do, but today is going to be mainly on questions. And this particular live is the second part, I would say, of the one I did 2 weeks ago. Because 2 weeks ago, you remember that we talked about travel. It was travel and sports and recreation. So today we're going to try to do the other topics. And towards the end, I'm going to give you just a big salad, as I call it, because when you know about the topics, it's always a little bit easier, isn't it? But when it's the salad, you don't know what I'm going to be talking about, if it's travel, if it's shopping, and so on. Okay? Yeah. So, who wants to start the reading? I'm going to
go.
do the reading in a minute, but I want to know who is going to start before I put it on the screen.
I can start. I can read the first part.
You can start. Okay. So Ashley, okay. So Dania, I'm going to change the format a little bit so that Ashley can see the reading. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the text. Okay. Okay, so this is the reading. Okay, I'm going to give you a little minute to think about it. Okay, whilst I'm going to talk to the audience, I just wanted to let you know that there's reading passages on this channel. At the moment, there are 3 reading passages, so you can have a look at them and practice. Another thing I would like to say to you is that there's quite a few videos, especially the gray ones, which are related to CSEC in particular. And I'm talking about paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3. But today we're talking about paper 3, which is the oral. So what you're going to do is to go onto well, first of all, you're going to subscribe if you haven't. And then you're going to go onto the playlist. When you're in the channel, you're going to go into the playlist. In the playlist section, when you're going to click there, you are going to see quite a few playlists, and you're going to look for the one which says French CSEC paper 3. And you're going to have all the videos ready there, as opposed to trying to look for the videos, okay? And apart from those videos, you're going to see, or shall I say in addition to those videos, you're going to see the lives, okay? Because last year I had lives as well. So you will be able to see that. So, Ashley, Tu es prête?
Oui.
Oui, tu es prête. Alors, quand tu veux.
Okay. Il faisait nuit noire. Il pleuvait à verse. Tony roulait lentement tout en écoutant le bruit des essuie-glaces. Il n'avait pas allumé la radio, ce qui était pourtant son habitude, mais il n'avait qu'une hâte. Rentrer sain et sauf. Plus il pleuvait, plus il ralentissait et se concentrait sur la route.
OK, merci beaucoup.
De rien.
Merci, Ashley. I would like to have some comments about your reading, what people thought of your reading before I give my whole comment. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to say bonjour to everyone. Okay, bonjour, bonjour. Anybody wants to comment on the reading? No? Okay, so what I'm going to say to you is that actually you haven't made mistakes because when you made the mistakes, you actually corrected yourself. So as I put in the video related to my 10 tips, if you correct yourself straight away, we have to forget the mistakes. So in that way, you know, it was, to me, it was a very good reading. The only thing I would say is if you can keep the flow going, you know, there was, I don't know if it's because there are some words you didn't know. I don't know, Ashley. There was some kind of hesitation, but in terms of pronunciation, I think it was very good. And yes, some Dolchan or Dolcan, not sure. It was nice that she corrected herself. Very important. I put that tip in one in my 10 tips, which is a video I released this week, because students say, "Oh gosh, I got it wrong." But it doesn't matter if you got it wrong, but you realize that straight away, just correct yourself. So that's very good that you did that. And Joel Augustine said she corrected liaison. Great. Yes, it's true. And you did do your liaisons, which is very good. And Christina Sterling said, very good reading. Okay, so have you got any questions regarding the text? Ashley, was there any words you were not sure of or any particular problems? Because at times you were hesitating.
Oui.
Which word was that?
Between il n'avait pas, would there be a liaison right there? Or
Il n'avait pas allumé la radio, il n'avait pas allumé la radio. You can do both, either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Il n'avait pas allumé la radio, il n'avait pas allumé la radio. You can see either. Okay.
That was the only one I had. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm just looking at a comment. Joshua Atkins says, I have both French and Spanish orals this week. She reads really well. That's very good.
Thank you.
That's very good,
Merci.
Joshua. Oh gosh, French and Spanish. Okay. Good luck to you. Bonne chance. Buena suerte. Okay. So now we're going to move on to Denia. Is it Denia?
Oui, madame.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Denia, did you have any query about the text which was read?
Miss, I don't know what the
Which word?
ralentissez. I don't know what that means.
Alors, let me look at the... which word you're talking about? Oh, ralentissait. Plus il a... Oh, ralentir. Ralentissait is the imperfect of ralentir, which means to slow down. Okay, it was raining heavily, so it was important to slow down. Okay, so il ralentissait et se concentrait sur la route and was focusing on the road. Okay. Okay, Denia, c'est à toi. So I'm going to show you the second part. So for you as well, I'm going to give you a little, one minute to think about that little text. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on reading because reading really is something that you would have learned to do over the years you've been doing French. However, we can work a little bit more on the questions. So today I want to spend more time on the questions. Okay?
D'accord.
So you tell me, Denia, when you're ready. So the way we're going to do it, we're going to have several questions on one particular topic. I'm not going to do like 20 questions on one topic because I would like you to have an idea of the type of questions which could be asked. And, we have to cover all the topics as much as we can. Okay? So, Denia, tu es prête?
Oui, madame.
OK. Vas-y.
Tout à coup, un cerf s'est trouvé sur la route sans avertissement, un peu désorienté par les phrases qui l'aveuglaient. Tony a freiné brusquement. Heureusement qu'il ne l'avait pas renversé, mais son cœur ne cessait de battre car il avait failli faire un accident sur une route où il y avait très peu de véhicules.
OK, merci beaucoup. Alors, some comments from our audience before I give mine. One thing I can say is that both of you, know the French sound system. That is no problem. I can guess when there's a word you don't know because there's a kind of hesitation. However, you're able to pronounce the words. That is brilliant. Because on the day, you may come across words you don't know. So it's very important to be able to use the sound system, use what you know and pronounce the words accordingly. Okay? Joshua asking said, bon effort. Okay? Christina Sterling said, good work, pronunciation. Good work and pronunciation's good. Okay? And I do agree, for both of you, pronunciation is really good. Okay, for me, Denia, I think it was well read. Pronunciation was good. You hesitated at times because you were not sure, but you didn't rush. And you had this rhythm, okay? You didn't go da-da-da-da and then stop when you didn't know. So you used a particular rhythm, which made it nice, okay? However, I noted 3 mistakes, Denia. Okay. D. Johnson Jackson, c'est très bien, Dania. You know the Johnson Jackson, Dania?
Oui, madame.
Okay. All right. So the first one is serre. CERF. You said surf. Okay, that's not the kind of word we use very often. It's a deer. Okay, an animal, a deer. And I was thinking of a word with an F, and that's the one which crossed my mind because I wanted an animal. And serre came to my mind. Okay, so you have to be careful. Serre is not surf, it's serre. Okay, the F is silent there, but you wouldn't have known that. Then the second one is phare. I can't remember what you said, but I didn't hear the R, I think. Phare. You know what phare is, Dania?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Do you know what phare, the PHARES word, do you know what that means?
Oui, madame. Sentences.
Oh no, phare is headlights. It's headlights. You know the headlights of a car? Okay. So les phares qui l'aveuglaient. Aveugler is to blind somebody. So, you know, when you see the light, you know, from the headlights, you know, you go, oh gosh, you know, there's light coming and blinding you because you can't see. Okay. And that is phare. But I could guess that you didn't know the word aveugle, but you managed to pronounce it. That is brilliant. That is brilliant, Dania. And the other one is failli. I can't remember what you said, but it's failli. Okay, that one is one of my trap as well. Il avait failli faire. Okay, so this one was a difficult one, I must say, because the failli faire with the F, and I did it deliberately, to tell you the truth. Okay, so this one was a little bit, you know, a bit difficult, I would say. But faillir, do you know what faillir? Il avait failli faire un accident. Do you understand what that means, Dania or Ashley?
No, madam.
Ah, okay. Faillir. It's a word you need to know, okay? And you could even use it in your writing, okay? Faillir. Faillir comes, so here you would say j'ai failli tomber. J'ai failli tomber means I nearly fell. Okay, so maybe I was like this, I didn't fall, but nearly. Okay, so here we have, il avait failli faire un accident, nearly had an accident. Okay, that's what it means. Not he had just Joshua, it's not the immediate past. Okay, the action actually didn't take place. It's just that it nearly, okay. People would have thought that, oh gosh, he's going to have an accident, but no, he didn't. That's the kind of things, Joshua. Okay. So remember, faillir. So if I say j'ai failli, I don't know, j'ai failli tomber. Let me write it for you. J'ai failli tomber. And of course, the second verb is going to take the infinitive, okay, because you have two verbs following each other. The second takes the infinitive form. J'ai failli tomber means I nearly fell, okay? All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to reverse things a little bit. Dania, I'm going to ask you to read what Ashley read and vice versa, because I know that some parts were particularly difficult. So let's see how you're getting on. But of course, you will not have any more time because you know the text already, okay? So give me a little second so that I put back the text to where it was, okay? So Dania?
Oui, madame.
Vas-y.
il faisait nuit noire. Il pleuvait à verse. Tony roulait lentement tout en écoutant le bruit des essuie-glaces. Il n'avait pas allumé la radio, ce qui était pourtant son habitude, mais il n'avait qu'une hâte: rentrer sain et sauf. Plus il pleuvait, plus il halsantissait et se concentrait sur la route.
Okay, okay, not bad at all. You can read, girl, definitely. We had a little essuie-glace, okay? You know the wipers from the car, the essuie-glace, and the ralentissait. But like Ashley, you said you didn't know the word ralentissait, right? Okay. He was slowing down. Il ralentissait. You definitely know how to read. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, so now over to Ashley. So I'm going to put the second part for Ashley.
Alors, tout à coup, un cerf s'est trouvé sur la route sans avertissement, un peu désorienté par les phrases qui l'aveuglaient. Tony a freiné brusquement. Heureusement qu'il ne l'avait pas renversé, mais son cœur ne cessait de battre, car qu'il avait failli faire un accident sur une route où il y avait très peu de véhicules.
Okay, merci. Now that you're reading it, I realized that the second part was harder.
Oui, madame.
Okay, you see, when I write those texts, I don't think so much about that, but yes, the second text was a bit harder. All right. In fact, you made the same mistakes that Dania made. Okay, you made exactly the same.
I thought I fixed it.
Yes. All right. I think I should read that second part. I'm going to read it so that you can see how it should have. Okay. Tout à coup, un cerf, and not cerf, okay, un cerf s'est trouvé sur la route, sans avertissement, un peu désorienté par les phares, okay, phare, not phrase, or I think you wanted to say phrase, which is sentences, phare, par les phares qui l'aveuglaient. Tony a freiné brusquement. Heureusement qu'il ne l'avait pas renversé, mais son cœur ne cessait de battre car il avait failli faire un accident sur une route où il y avait très peu de véhicules. Okay, so I read it a bit slowly so that you can hear the pronunciation. Okay, so what I would say to both of you, continue with the practice of the reading so that you can improve a little bit the fluency, okay? But don't go fast. As I said before, fluency doesn't mean going fast, okay? It just means that you have a regular flow, okay? Because what I don't want to hear is tout à coup, un cerf s'est trouvé, and then you stop because you don't know the word. That doesn't look good, doesn't sound good, okay? So it's better to maintain a gentle flow. Bien, merci bien. Maintenant, nous allons passer aux questions. Questions. Alors, vous êtes prêtes pour les questions? No.
Oui, madame.
Okay, all right. So, okay, I'm going to be easy on you. I'm going to ask you to tell me which topics first. Okay, maybe you want to start on home. Let's start with home so that you get the little practice and then we get it. Is that okay? Home and family?
Oui, madame.
Oui? Dania, I'm not hearing you.
Oui, madame.
Okay. Bob, okay, my questions are not so much home and family because the questions I want to ask you are the one which could be a little bit challenging, okay? So my questions are not about your age, your name or anything like that. So, écoutez bien. Who is going to answer?
Oui, miss. Oui.
Okay, Dania. Okay. Peux-tu Sorry, pardon. Okay, Dania. Peux-tu me parler de ton quartier?
Oui, madame.
J'écoute.
Mon quartier est très grand. Il y a beaucoup de
Oui,
mon,
il y a beaucoup
mon
de...
quartier est très grand
Mhm.
avec 2 centres commerciaux.
Mhm.
Aussi, il y a beaucoup de magasins.
Mhm.
Par exemple,
Okay, we don't want too many brands here. We're not advertising for anyone. You can do it in the exam, but probably not here. Okay. Okay. Bon, Denia, you understood the question. That's very
oui,
good.
madame.
Okay, you understood the question. And you answered the question and it's correct. Okay. So, peux-tu me parler de ton quartier? I've chosen that question because very often students don't know the word for quartier. So, this is the question. Okay. The question, sorry, I was trying to put the question for you. Oh, I didn't put it where I should have. Okay, so this is the question. Peux-tu me parler de ton quartier? So quartier is basically the area, you know, where you live, okay? So she's saying c'est grand. Hein? I think you said mon quartier est grand et il y a beaucoup de magasins. You said il y a 2 centres commerciaux. It should be 2 centres commerciaux.
Seal.
De centres commerciaux.
Sio.
Oui.
Okay.
Oui, because commercial, you know, it ends with the AL. It's a bit like journal, journaux. You have un journal, des journaux, okay? So you have the plural with AUX at the end, okay? Bien. So, Denia, if you don't want to make the mistakes, just say that there's one centre commercial. Il y a un centre commercial. Like that, you don't have a problem with that. OK, bien, très bien. Je continue. Would you have been able to say something, Ashley?
Oui, madame.
Okay, go ahead. Want to hear what you would have said.
J'habite au Sydenham Gardens. Il y a beaucoup d'installations. Par exemple, il y a une piscine, un jardin et un court de tennis.
OK, très bien. OK. Il y a piscine is what gender of piscine is piscine?
Hold on. It's female, I think.
So
Female.
go ahead. What should you have said then?
Il y a une piscine.
Il y a une piscine. Il y a une piscine. Okay. Bien. So we're asking you to talk a little bit about the area where you live. Okay. So that is for Cartier. Okay. So now starting with Ashley. Quelle activité fais-tu en famille? Oh, I should change the question. Listen carefully, écoute bien. Quelles activités fais-tu en famille?
Alors, ma famille et moi regardons des films de policiers et nous mangeons le dîner ou nous allons à l'église.
Okay, très bien. Okay, so I'm just putting in the chat the questions for those who are with us. Quelles activités? So did you hear at the beginning I said quelle activité? Because I had singular, but I just realized that in my book I had the plural form. Quelles activités? So you see, you have to be careful. You have to listen. If I said quelle activité, it suggests one. But I said quelles activités, more than one. And you answered more than one, which is very good. Très bien. And also, she said nous mangeons, nous faisons, which is very good because very often the students forget the ONS at the end. You didn't. That's brilliant. Nous faisons, nous mangeons, nous prenons, etc. OK?
Merci.
Denia, quelles activités fais-tu en famille? Miss Whitehall said bravo to you. Yes. Yes, of course. You can put Yuguri Sabribri. You can, of course, write your own sentences. It's not a problem. And I can look at it. Okay. So, Denia?
Nous allons au supermarché. Nous allons à l'église. Et nous jouons au foot.
Nous jouons au foot. OK, très bien. Tu joues au foot avec ton papa? Avec ton père?
Oui, madame.
Okay, très bien. Okay, so you will see that in the chat, sometimes those who are in the chat will be responding to probably the first question because I am on StreamYard, and with StreamYard there will be a little delay, okay, before it goes onto YouTube. So what I will do, I will still respond, I will still correct, okay? So don't worry if we continue. We have to continue, and you will see the answers afterwards. So very quickly, I saw something. Kashante said, mon quartier est moderne. Okay. Don't forget the E of moderne. Okay. Moderne has an E at the end. grand et possède un court de tennis. I'm not too sure about the word possède. Possède generally is used for a person, I would say. I'm not sure that you can say that a quartier possède. I would say a person possède, but you wouldn't have been penalized for that. Okay. And Joshua said, normalement, on va au parc d'amusement et on va au cinéma. So, très bien, Joshua. Joshua decided to go with the on as opposed to the nous so that he doesn't have to put the ONS at the end. So that is another way of doing it. The on will work very well because you know that on can cover the nous, okay? Your girl said, dans ma famille, on va. So be careful, on va is O-N, there's no S at on and there's no S at the tu va, okay? On va à la plage, on regarde les films et on cuisine. Okay, so this is for your girl. On va, on regarde, okay? What you need to remember is that the S you put at the end of your verb is for the tu. It's only the tu which has the S, you know. Okay, not the on, because the on is the third person singular, is as if it was he or she. So you don't put any S. Okay? Ok, très bien. Bien, alors je vais continuer avec la question pour Denia. Quelle est ta pièce favorite et pourquoi?
Ma pièce favorite est le chambre parce que c'est confortable. C'est confortable.
Okay. Okay, très bien. Alors, remember, Denia, that chambre is not masculine.
La chambre.
Yes, la chambre. Okay. So you need to remember that. Okay. So she understood the question very well. She said that sa pièce favorite est la chambre parce que c'est confortable. Okay. Très bien. This is the question. So I'm putting it for you so that you can see what we are talking about. Ta réponse, Ashley? Quelle est ta pièce favorite et pourquoi?
J'adore ma chambre car les murs sont très clairs et il y a beaucoup de fenêtres. Oui. Yeah.
D'accord, très bien. Now, you need to remember that beaucoup is always followed by de, beaucoup de, not beaucoup de, okay? This is a common mistake. It's basically, you know, de can be some, right? It's not a lot some, it's a lot of. Okay, so we're going to say beaucoup de fenêtres and not beaucoup de, okay? Okay, so your girl said mon pièce favorite is not mon pièce. So pièce, you would know that pièce is feminine because I said favorite. If it was masculine, I would have said favori. So the fact that I said favorite, you know that is feminine. So you're going to say ma pièce favorite. And there's no you, okay? Est ma chambre. All right? Remember, ET means is and, even though it wouldn't make any difference because it's oral, but just for you. C'est confortable. Okay? C'est confortable. One thing I want to say, your girl, confortable doesn't have an M. That is English. And remember, for those who don't know, c'est, you know, c'est is always followed by a always, 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 even if what you're talking about is feminine. I know it.
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Sorry?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
I said it was in related to my correction. Where is it? Your girl said parce que c'est confortable, petite. He said petite. And it is true that pièce is feminine, so obviously you would think petite. But because of c'est, we cannot say petite, because c'est never has the feminine, even if you're talking about something which is feminine. Okay?
Okay. So everything after it would be masculine.
Yes, even if you're talking about something which is feminine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So Kaya said, ma pièce favorite est la cuisine. Yes, I can imagine. Car j'adore la gastronomie. Okay. I thought you would say, car j'adore manger. I like to eat. Car j'adore manger. Okay. Ma pièce favorite est ma chambre for most people, generally. But I think you've answered the question well. That's fine. But remember, ma pièce favorite. Okay? Okay, let's give you the last question on home. Qui se lève en premier chez toi? So that is for you, Ashley? Yeah?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Qui se lève en premier chez toi?
Chez moi, ma mère se lève en premier.
Très bien. Okay, très bien. You were not too sure, were you?
When I heard it, I thought, is it who washes first? That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that was the question. Okay, that was very, very good. Qui se lève en premier chez toi? So, qui is who? Okay. So whenever you hear qui, you know it's somebody. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go back to the previous question because I've received a lot of comments in one go. I hadn't seen them before. So the question was, quelle est ta pièce favorite et pourquoi? And Lilia said, ma chambre, bien sûr, parce que j'ai mon propre lit et elle est bleue, mon couleur favorite. OK. Ma chambre, bien sûr, parce que j'ai mon propre lit. OK. Elle est bleue. OK. So I'm assuming that you're talking about your bedroom. Ma couleur favorite. Okay, ma couleur favorite. Now, if you're not sure about the word favori, if it's favori or favorite, you can replace it with préféré. Because whether préféré is masculine or feminine, is still préféré in terms of pronunciation. Okay? So, ma couleur, remember couleur is feminine. Okay? Be careful. Couleur is feminine, but colors are masculine. Do you understand that? The word couleur is feminine, but if I say I like blue, okay, the blue color, I have to say j'aime le bleu. It's masculine, but the word is feminine. It's a bit confusing, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. Okay? So that is the correction for Lilia. Merci, Lilia. Joshua, Ma pièce favorite, c'est le salon parce que je me sens plus calme là. Wow, I like that. I like that. I'm going to put it on the screen. Very unusual. Ma pièce favorite, c'est le salon parce que je me sens plus calme là. OK? Se sentir, to feel. OK, très bien. Asia, ma pièce favorite est ma chambre car j'ai la vie privée. OK, j'ai la vie privée. I don't know if it's what you want to say. J'ai la vie privée. Ma pièce favorite est ma chambre car I can't think of something right now. I don't like car j'ai la vie privée, but I understand what you're saying. OK, Joshua. Now, to the question, qui se lève en premier? He said, je me lève en premier chez moi parce que mon école commence plus tôt, not se commence, OK, Joshua, it's not reflexive. Mon école commence plus tôt que celle de ma famille. Oh, d'accord, OK. Donc, you must have many brothers and sisters. OK, très bien. Très bien. OK, I'm going to put this as well. I like that. Kaya, d'habitude, ma mère se lève le premier chez moi, mais j'aime faire la grasse matinée. Alors, be careful, you can't say ma mère se lève le premier, il faut dire la première, OK? The expression I used was en premier. So if you use en premier, it will remain en, whether it's a man or a woman. But if you're using the adjective le premier, you have to say la première, okay? So you have to be careful. D'habitude, ma mère se lève la première, okay? You can't have le premier with a female, okay? Mais j'aime faire la grasse matinée. I'm going to put that as well, even though it's not quite right, but it's just for the expression faire la grasse matinée. Faire la grasse matinée, to have a long lie in bed. I like that expression. That's very good. Good idiom to use if you can. OK? Alors, RJ says, je pense que je me lève en premier. So the person is not too sure. Parce que je dois quitter ma maison tôt. D'accord? Parce que je dois partir. OK? You don't need to say quitter ma maison. Parce que je dois partir tôt. OK? Très bien. All right. So, ladies, how are you feeling about home? Okay, huh?
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Dania, you're not saying anything.
Yes, it's okay as well.
You know, when you say it's okay, I'm not too sure what okay means, you know. What does okay mean? It's
Yes, I'm comfortable with it.
Right, you can understand the question. And so. Yeah.
Okay, so Annie Benji said, je me lève en premier chez moi parce que je dois préparer le repas de toute la famille. Très bien, I like that too. Okay, I'm going to put it there. Je me lève en premier chez moi parce que je dois préparer le repas de toute la famille. Très bien. Okay, so now we're going to move to daily routine. Okay? I can't remember who is supposed to start. Is it you, Dania?
I don't know.
It's her. Yeah, she's supposed to start.
Okay, so the question is, qui te réveille le matin?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Qui te réveille le matin?
Le matin, ma mère
Okay, le matin, ma mère. That's your answer?
No, madam.
Okay. But one thing I can say is that you certainly understood the question. Because I said qui, so we have somebody. Okay. We don't know if she knows what the key is supposed to be doing, but you know that key is a person, so that's good. Okay. I'm going to ask you, Ashley, to answer the question to see how you would have put it.
Okay, so this is what I have. Ma mère me réveille parce que je ne peux pas se réveiller par moi-même.
Okay, all right, I like that. Okay, so this is the question. I put it on the screen so that you can see. Qui te réveille le matin? And she said, ma mère, parce que je ne peux pas me réveiller par moi-même. That's what you said, hein?
Oui, madame.
Yeah, très bien. Donc, parce que je ne peux pas me réveiller par moi-même. Très bien. Because I cannot wake up by myself. Okay. So, with your answer, I knew that you understood the question. With Denia's answer, le matin, ma mère, I'm not sure that she actually understood the question. I mean, maybe she did, but not necessarily. So for this reason, Denia, I would say try to put a little bit more so that there's no, we know for sure that you did understand the question. Maybe you did, but just saying ma mère, it could be anything. Is it your are you who is doing the breakfast in the morning? Ma mère. That also answers that question. Whereas when you say ma mère parce que je ne peux pas me réveiller par moi-même, we know straight away that she understood the question. Okay? D'accord? Bien.
Oui,
so
madame.
I'm going through the comments. Be careful, guys. You can't say dans le matin. It's le matin, not dans le matin. Okay? So it is just le matin. Bien. So the question was, qui te réveille le matin? And your girl, you say dans le matin, I'm not going to repeat dans, le matin, je me réveille à 8 heures. Okay. It's not quite the right answer because it said, qui te réveille? Qui te réveille? So you say, je me réveille tout seul, ou toute seule. Je me réveille seule. OK? Kamala, très bien. Ma mère me réveille le matin. Très bien. Ah, your girl, you got the answer now. Mon père me réveille. Très bien. Remember, your girl, no, dans is le matin. Kyle Smith. Ma mère me réveille le matin. Très bien. OK. Lilia, moi-même, je me réveille vers 4 heures. Oh là là, 4 heures is very early. Wow. OK, très bien. Donc, qui te réveille le matin? If, for example, you want to say that there's nobody who wakes you up because you do it on your own, you could say, je me réveille seul. OK? Je me réveille seul. OK? So I'm going to put it here in the, je me réveille seul. Okay? So I wake up on my own. All right? Bien. Ashley, qu'est-ce que tu prends pour le petit déjeuner?
Pour le petit déjeuner, je mange des céréales ou je bois de thé. Yeah.
Très bien. What I like is that you responded straight away. You didn't mess around with this one. You didn't ask me to repeat. Okay. So that one, you definitely know it. Okay.
Okay.
That's very good, Dania.
Normalement, je mange des céréales et une pomme pour le petit déjeuner.
Ok, très bien. Ok, so you did well. Qu'est-ce que tu prends pour le petit déjeuner? I think it was pour, P-O-U-R, not P-P-U-R. I'm sure you realize that. Sorry about that. Qu'est-ce que tu prends pour le petit déjeuner? So be careful. As you said, you can say je prends or je mange. But what you can't say, je mange le petit déjeuner. You don't eat breakfast. Okay? You eat porridge, you eat your apple and so on, but you cannot eat breakfast. So that's why we have je prends le petit déjeuner, or je mange, or je bois. Je bois, I drink. Okay? Christina says je mange œufs et pain. Christina, where are your articles? Je prends des œufs, du thé et du pain pour mon petit déjeuner. Okay, très bien. Your girl, that's correct. Have you seen all the partitive articles she's using? Des œufs, du thé, du pain. That's very good. Très bien. Okay. So, Christina, don't forget, je mange des œufs, D-E-S, before et du pain. So, just look at the answer, which is just after yours, and you will see, obviously, you will see the correction here. Kaya, c'est normalement, je prends du pain grillé et je bois du café. Très bien. Pour mon petit déjeuner, je mange du pain et je bois du thé vert. Oh là là, Kamala, I don't know how you do that. I wish I could drink green tea, but that doesn't go down well with me. Très bien. OK. Je prends un croissant. Joshua said, je prends un croissant et je bois un jus d'orange. Très bien. Annie Benji said, j'aime les céréales pour le petit déjeuner avec du lait. Très bien. Christina said, je mange des œufs et du pain. She corrected herself. Très bien. Tyrese Cox says, j'ai des crêpes pour le petit déjeuner. Oh là là, très bien. Très bien. Yes, yes. Why? Miss Whitehall said, je mange. Yes, I agree. She said, j'aime. Talking about Annie Benji, j'aime les céréales. Yes, be careful because I have to say it was so well done. I didn't really react to that. But j'aime les céréales means I like cereal. Doesn't mean that you're actually eating them. You can like something but not eating it. Okay, so you have to be careful. So don't use j'aime. It's better to say je mange, as Miss Whitehall says. Merci beaucoup, Miss Whitehall. OK, Lilia says, d'habitude, je prends un sandwich au fromage, mais quelquefois, je prends un sandwich au jambon avec avec un verre, pardon, un verre de jus d'orange. I think it's un verre you wanted to say, un verre de jus d'orange. Otherwise, it's a perfect sentence, okay? Maybe that's not what you would have said, but that's what you've written, okay? Un verre de jus d'orange. Très bien. Okay. I think it's Dania. Dania, qu'est-ce que tu fais normalement après l'école?
Après l'école, je parle à mes amis.
Oh, d'accord. Et toi, Ashley, qu'est-ce que tu fais normalement après l'école?
Normalement, après l'école, je parle avec mes amis, puis je mange mon déjeuner.
Remember what I said? Je mange mon déjeuner.
Je mange deux. Wait, hold on. Can I start over? Je prends.
Ou je déjeune. Why don't you say je déjeune? It's a verb. Déjeuner is to have lunch. Je déjeune.
Oh, yes. Je déjeune.
But the problem is, I said, qu'est-ce que tu fais normalement après l'école? Déjeuner is lunch, okay? Is that what you meant?
Yes, because I usually don't eat lunch at lunchtime.
Yeah, but I said, qu'est-ce que tu fais normalement après l'école? Après l'école is when the school is finished. That's what I meant.
Finished. Okay. Should I say it again? Or
yeah, yes, please.
Après l'école, je fais mes devoirs ou je parle avec mes amis.
Okay, voilà. That's something like that. I want it. Okay. Très bien. Alors, I'm reading the comments. Lilia says, en général, je fais mes devoirs pendant 2 heures. Ensuite, je joue au foot avec mes amis. Très bien. Joshua says, après l'école, normalement, je vais au parc pour m'amuser un peu. Ensuite, je vais chez moi. Très bien. Christina says, après l'école, okay, it's not je normalement fais. It means normalement, je fais. Okay, that is, you can put normalement between the je and the fait. Mes devoirs et I don't like je mange. You don't eat your dinner. Okay, you eat something, but not dinner. Okay. Après l'école, Kaya says, après l'école, je rentre chez moi et j'étudie ou je fais mes devoirs. Très bien. Et Kamala says, après l'école, j'aime écouter de la musique et faire mes devoirs. So, obviously, everybody understood that without any problem. That's brilliant. Très bien. OK. Question. Écoutez bien. Quelle est ta journée préférée et pourquoi? Yes, Ashley. It's your turn, isn't it?
Oui. Alors, je préfère le vendredi parce que c'est parce que je peux dormir.
Je peux what?
Je peux dormir. Je peux dormir. I don't know. No. This question is kind of easy, but I picked the wrong one.
Alors, quelle est ta journée préférée? You said it's le vendredi parce que je peux dormir. So you can't sleep the other days? Is that what you're saying?
I want to say I can sleep in. Like, I don't have to wake up early. So I don't have to wake up early for school the next day.
Okay. All right. So, all right.
How do you say that?
Okay. You have to think about the simplest answers.
Yes.
Because if you say, oh, at the end of the day, the examiner is not going to check whether or not what you're saying is correct. Is it true that she can sleep on Friday? As an examiner, I'm not going to to bother about that. So just say what you can say. What you can't say, don't bother with it.
Okay.
Simple. So you can just say, je préfère le vendredi parce que c'est le dernier jour de d'école.
Okay, thank you.
Of school, okay, or something like that. Okay. And as your teacher says, keep it simple. Yes, because if you keep answering and it's simple, you will always get your points. But if you are and then you will lose points. That's the thing.
Yes.
So, I agree with Mr. Jackson.
Keep it simple, not stupid.
Simple, okay?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so I'm going to go back a little bit. because we had, I think it was Anisha who was talking about qu'est-ce que tu fais normalement après l'école? Donc, she said, après l'école, je rentre à la maison, puis je me couche. Okay, that's fine and it's good. Je me couche, reflexive verbs, très bien. Kaya said, now talking about the question, about quelle est ta journée préférée, c'est le samedi parce que je ne dois pas aller à l'école et je peux sortir avec mes copains. Bon, très bien, très bien. I'm going to put that, I like that. Okay. Anisha says, okay, that we had that, sorry, it's the same kind of answer. Annie Benji said, je préfère le dimanche parce que je vais chanter à l'église avec mes amis. Très bien. OK. Ensuite, we have your girl, je préfère. Be careful, your girl, is not je préfère samedi. Je préfère le samedi. Have you noticed? Annie Benji said je préfère le dimanche. OK? So you have to put your le. Je préfère le samedi parce que j'aime dormir. I don't understand. Everybody loves sleeping. You said Friday because you love sleeping. What's wrong with you?
No, it's so difficult. The week is stressful. So
no, man, at your age, you cannot be stressed. Ok, Kamalama said, mon jour préféré est le samedi parce que je n'ai pas d'école. Again, ok. All right. And Lilia says dimanche, not dimanche, le dimanche. And make a full sentence. Je préfère le dimanche parce que je n'ai pas des cours de maths. OK. All right. Et je n'ai pas des cours de maths, je n'ai pas de DI. OK. You are in a negative. All right. OK. Très bien. And that is my last question for the daily routine. Alors, this is what? Ashley? No, Denia. It's Denia's turn now. Denia, listen to this one. Listen carefully to this one. Penses-tu que les jeunes ont trop de temps libre?
Non, je ne suis pas d'accord parce que ils passent ils passent
Ils passent, not passant, ils passent.
Ils passent beaucoup de temps faire devoirs.
Okay, so you wanted to say they spend a lot of time doing homework? Is that what you tried to say?
Oui, madame.
Okay. You miss your little preposition. Ils passaient du temps à faire quelque chose. Okay. This is the questions for those who were not too sure. Let me put it on the screen. Voilà. Donc, penses-tu que les jeunes ont trop de temps libre? OK. Donc, passer du temps à faire quelque chose. OK. So you have to remember, passer du temps à faire quelque chose. OK. Et toi, Ashley?
Non, parce qu'ils ont beaucoup faire pour l'école. No.
You're writing your answers, right?
I am.
Ah, no, 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 no. You
No, don't
cannot
write
do
them.
that. No, because remember, on the day, you will not have a pen and a paper.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
have to get used to be in the hot seat like that.
I can do it without it, but I like to write it down. So when I'm practicing, but I'll stop.
No, 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 no. No, what I'm saying is that, yeah, of course, I did say that you could write your notes, and you have to write your notes, but you've written your answer and then you said it, which means that you're reading. We don't want to see anybody reading,
Oh,
because this will not
okay.
happen. You understand? It has to come from your head. Now, what you
Right.
have to write is not your answer, is the right answer, or a possible answer which has been corrected. Okay?
Okay.
Because what I don't want you to do is to be looking at your sentence and it's probably incorrect, and that's what you're going to learn. So you have to make sure that what you are learning is correct. Okay?
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, go back to your answer. I'm giving you some time to think about it again, whilst I'm going to look at the previous question about the favorite day. Okay, because some people have written, so let me correct. Alors, Joshua said, je préfère le vendredi parce que je peux. Joshua, you missed a little word. Joshua Atkins, je préfère le vendredi parce que je peux me détendre pour le week-end. OK? Je peux me détendre. Se détendre is to relax. OK? So it's a reflexive verb. You need to remember to put the pronoun. OK? And in this case, it's going to be me because you said je peux. So it's going to be je peux me détendre. D'accord? RG said, je me réveille seul, j'utilise. Oh, that was an old question. Je me réveille seul, j'utilise not an alarm, une alarme, ou un réveil, une alarme, not an alarm, okay? It's not masculine. Kayotita said, je préfère le dimanche parce que je puis faire. It's not je puis faire la grasse matinée, je peux faire. OK, puis, P-U-I-S, yes, does mean can, but it's only used when you ask a question. Puis-je vous aider? Can I help you? Yes, but not if it's not in a question, you can't have it, okay? So you have to say je peux faire. I can. Je peux faire la grasse matinée. Alors, J said, je ne prends pas le petit déjeuner. OK. Cash Down, Finesse said, je préfère. Cash Down, remember, je préfère le dimanche. Don't forget your le. Je préfère le dimanche parce que. Oh, I don't understand what you're saying. Elle est gentille. I'm not sure what you meant. And gentil means kind, nice, kind. So for gentil, you're talking about a person. So I'm not too sure what you meant, Cash Down. Try to rephrase that and use something else. And remember as well that L-E-L is Spanish, okay? That word not in French. Okay. Anisha said, ma journée préférée est le samedi parce que je peux voir mes amis et j'ai beaucoup de moments de détente. Oh, I like that. Okay. Joshua said, je n'ai pas entendu la question. Oh, I'm not too sure which one you're talking about because I've had a lot of did I put the questions before that? I think I did. Ok, so Annie Benji. À mon avis, les jeunes n'ont pas beaucoup de temps libre. Nous avons beaucoup de devoirs et de travail à l'école. Okay, so this is basically what you said. And the question that is for Joshua. If Joshua, well, I'm assuming is that question. The question was: penses-tu que les jeunes ont trop Penses-tu que les jeunes ont trop de temps libre? I'm going to put the question there. Penses-tu que les jeunes ont trop de temps libre? Okay. And then this is what Annie Benji said. Okay. Alors, je ne le pense pas. So in the end, you did answer because you said je ne le pense pas parce qu'ils doivent étudier chaque jour et préparer
She's having internet issues. Yeah. She'll be back soon. Yeah.
Ah, welcome back. Okay. Your girl, you said no, mademoiselle. Okay, if you're talking to me, it's madame. I'm married, so it's madame. Parce qu'ils sont allés à l'école presque tous les jours. Not ils sont allés à l'école parce qu'ils vont, V-O-N-T, hein, parce qu'ils vont à l'école presque tous les jours. And tous les jours, you would have to T-O-U-S because it's plural, okay? So Kashdan Finesse said no. You can say no is no, N-O-N. Les jeunes ont école et devoir. Okay, you have to remember to put your articles, okay? But there is, Annie Benji says, à mon avis, les jeunes n'ont pas beaucoup de temps libre. Nous avons beaucoup de devoirs et de travail à l'école. I think that everybody's saying the same thing. Is that true? You have too much work?
Oui, madame. A lot of work to do.
Okay. Okay. Your girl, madame, has an E at the end. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move to school and career and then shopping. Okay. So school and career. So Kashdan said, je préfère le dimanche parce que c'est calme. Okay. I prefer that, Kashdan. Très bien. School and career. So, I think it's Ashley. Ashley, écoute bien. Tu te passionnes pour quelle matière et pourquoi?
J'adore le français parce que c'est très amusant, intéressant, mais on a... Okay. Can I stop at that, what I gave already? Or
Yes, that's fine.
All right, good.
All
right.
If you're not sure.
Sorry.
If you're sure, you can, because obviously it's going to help you to go in the higher bands. But at the same time, if you're not sure, just stop.
Right.
Okay. So. Yes, because you've already, you've already given a reason. So, okay. Bien. Et toi, Denia?
J'adore les maths parce que c'est très facile. Facilement.
Parce que c'est très facile, not facilement. Hein? Parce que c'est très facile. OK. Très bien. So I'm going to put the answer here. Not the answer, the question rather. Tu te passionnes pour quelle matière et pourquoi? Tu te passionnes pour quelle matière et pourquoi? Okay? So I think you've understood that, so that is fine. Tu es forte en quelle matière? Tu es forte en quelle matière?
Is this
Ashley,
for Dania?
tu es forte en quelle matière?
I thought this was for Dania.
Oh,
Sorry.
Dania, is it Dania? It's your turn, Dania?
Yes.
Okay, Dania, so Dania, go ahead. Tu es forte en quelle matière?
Je suis forte en maths.
Très bien, ok. Très bien, je suis forte en maths. Ok, tu es forte en quelle matière? Et toi, Ashley, tu es forte en quelle matière?
Je suis forte en histoire. En histoire?
Ok. Ok. All right, so I'm going through the questions where, you know the question before, tu te passionnes pour quelle matière et pourquoi? And Joshua says, j'aime vraiment le français et l'espagnol parce que je voudrais être traducteur. You don't need the "un" before occupations and professions. À l'avenir. So, no un traducteur, je voudrais, oh, you know that because you corrected yourself later on. Okay, that's very good. J'aime, I don't know why, j'aime de français. I think she meant, your girl, you meant, j'aime le français parce que c'est intéressant et je voudrais aller à Paris. Ok, très bien. Joshua said, je suis forte en français et espagnol. Why the L apostrophe now? En français. You didn't say en le français. You said en français et en espagnol. OK? Coyotito, j'adore le français parce que c'est très facile et amusant. OK, très bien. Très bien, je suis fort en maths. OK, wow, it's good. Hein? If you were me, I couldn't manage that at all. OK? Bien, écoutez bien, ça c'est pour Ashley. Si tu avais le choix, quelle langue apprendrais-tu à ton école? Je suis forte en biologie, très bien.
OK. Si j'avais le choix, je voudrais apprendre le français parce que c'est
you're already learning French, so okay, the question, so that you understand, if, for example, you had the choice, let's say you had different languages in your school, like Chinese, Portuguese, quelle langue apprendrais-tu? Okay, I'm not going to put à ton école because à ton école you're thinking, oh, we don't have that here. But quelle langue apprendrais-tu si tu avais le choix?
Oh, I must answer again? Okay.
You need to correct yourself.
D'accord. Okay. How do you say Spanish in French? Because the pronunciation for me is kind of hard.
Oh, for the pronunciation, l'espagnol.
L'espagnol. Merci. Si j'avais le choix, je voudrais apprendre l'espagnol parce que aller en, je vais aller en Cuba.
À Cuba.
À Cuba. Merci.
Ah, ok, je vais aller à Cuba. Ok, d'accord. Et toi, Denia?
Je voudrais apprendre l'espagnol parce que
Parce que, yeah.
je veux je veux je veux devenir. Miss, how do you say a translator?
Translator or interpreter?
Interpreter.
Interprète.
Je veux devenir
Interprète. Interprète.
interprète.
Okay, d'accord. Okay, one thing I don't understand, and I see it as well in the comments. Si tu avais le choix, quelle langue apprendrais-tu? Very few, I think maybe only Joshua said, j'apprendrais le portugais car c'est un peu comme l'espagnol. That's the kind of answer I was looking for. J'apprendrai, so you reuse the verb in the conditional. Okay, it is true that je voudrais, je souhaiterais is also the conditional, but wanting something and wishing, I don't know. I expected you to say j'apprendrai because it's already in the question. Okay. So I'm not asking you which language do you want to learn. I said, which one would you learn? Even though really it's the same thing. But even though some people could learn a language, but it's not the language they want to learn. They learn it for other reasons, you know? So Lilia said, je voudrais apprendre le chinois parce que j'aime la culture chinoise. So here again is je voudrais. Je souhaiterais apprendre l'allemand. OK. From Coyotito. Each time I hear j'aimerais apprendre le japonais parce que j'adore les mangas. But really, I would rather you use j'apprendrai le portugais car c'est un peu comme l'espagnol. J'apprendrai. That's what I'm really after. OK? J'adore le français car c'est très intéressant. Abigail, there's no E at the end of intéressant. OK? Français, c'est, after c'est is never feminine. OK? So if you have a question, starting with si tu avais le choix, que ferais-tu? Try to reuse the verb. Just reuse the verb because you know that ferais-tu for the je is the same pronunciation in any case. Just reuse the verb instead of talking about what you would like because it's not quite the same. Okay? Bien. Ashley, aimerais-tu enseigner dans l'avenir?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
I knew you were going to ask me. Is my little trap. Aimerais-tu enseigner dans l'avenir?
J'aimerais un professeur. J'aimerais professeur parce que ma mère est professeure et je voudrais d'été. Ah, no. No. I'm gonna learn how to stop myself when I'm saying something wrong. So, j'aimerais professeur parce que
Okay,
ma
may I
mère est
stop you
professeur.
there? What is that? J'aimerais professeur. What does that mean?
Oh, so I forgot something.
Ah,
J'aimerais d'être or
I don't know what that means.
j'aimerais être.
You see, you know.
Yes, I forgot something. Sorry about that. Uh, okay. J'aimerais être professeur parce que ma mère est professeure.
Okay, d'accord.
All right.
Okay, like mother, like daughter. Okay, okay, très bien. Et toi, Denia?
J'aimerais devenir interprète.
Okay, so when you say that, the question was, would you like to teach in the future? So you need to say no, and then you say what you wanted to say. Non, parce que j'aimerais devenir interprète. Okay? You can't just
Oui,
put it like
madame.
that. Okay? D'accord. Bien. I'm just going to go back a little bit. It was about the language. Si tu avais le choix, which language you would use. As I said, there's a little delay, so that's why we have to go back. J'apprendrai l'espagnol parce que je voudrais étudier médecin en Cuba. OK. Parce que je voudrais étudier la médecine à Cuba. Okay, you have to be careful. Cuba doesn't have an article. There are some countries like that which don't have articles. Cuba is one of them. Okay? We can't say le Cuba, we can't say la Cuba, it's just Cuba. Okay? Donc, je voudrais étudier la médecine. OK? Joshua said, je n'aimerais pas enseigner à l'avenir parce que ça serait difficile enseigner ses enfants du futur. Joshua, you make me laugh. And I'm sure some teachers, if there's any teachers here, would be laughing too. But I like what you're saying. Little mistake, que ce serait difficile not à, but d'enseigner. OK? So, c'est plus adjective plus de. OK? C'est difficile ou ce serait difficile d'enseigner à. So, the à comes after. To teach to somebody, à enseigner à ses enfants du futur. OK? For cash done, j'apprendrai, don't forget your S, even though it doesn't change the pronunciation, but just for the writing, j'apprendrai with un S, le chinois, parce que c'est la langue des affaires. Don't forget the la langue des affaires. OK? Annie Benji, je n'aimerais pas devenir professeur, c'est un métier tellement stressant. Yes, I know what you mean. OK. Et ma dernière question pour School and Career, and that goes to Denia, I think. Is it Denia? Quelles sont les activités scolaires auxquelles tu participes?
Je participe
Je participe. I didn't hear anything. Did you say anything or is it
No,
me?
madam.
Okay. That's it, Dania? You're not going to say anything?
Is I'm nervous.
Okay. All right, Ashley. Ashley.
À mon école, je joue au hockey et je fais partie d'un club de crochet.
Crochet?
Crochet. Yes, miss. Oui, madame.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how you would have that. Okay, très bien. Okay. Okay. The reason why I asked that question is because of the verb participer. You don't the preposition which goes with participer is participer à. Okay, so when you use it, as you put it yourself correctly, je participe à. Now, talking to those who made their comment, you cannot say je participe en danse. Je participe à la danse ou je participe à l'activité de danse or something like that, but certainly not on. Like Koyo Tito said, je participe à l'athlétisme, ok. Amber, you said je joue en volley. Non, je joue au volley, ok. Au volley, ok. Not on. Okay, your girl, that's what I've just said. You can't say je participe dans le club. Okay? And it's not club math, c'est le club de maths. Okay? So, je participe au club de maths et de netball, example, or something like that. Okay? So, is je participe au club because it's A plus le gives you, okay. Je participe au volley, okay. I prefer you take part in an activity, okay. Donc, otherwise you could just say je joue au volley, okay. Personally, I wouldn't say je participe au volley. I would say je participe au club de volley or je joue au volley. OK? Bien. How are you, ladies? Comment ça va? You're doing well, boy. We've already done over 1 hour. Oh gosh, we have to finish that quickly. You're doing well. You're doing well. And you know what it means?
Merci.
What it means is that because it's stressful on you, you know, you're in the hot seat, people are watching you, and you've been doing it for 1 hour and 43 minutes. It's a long, long time, okay, where you constantly had to do that. The exam is only 10 minutes. So you're doing very well. Okay. Now, Abigail, you said je voudrais participer. Participer will have ER at the end. Remember, two verbs follow each other. The second takes the infinitive form. Okay. All right. So shopping. I know that if we have guys here, then they don't like shopping, but you still have to do it because it may come up. We don't know. All right, so remember the exam starts on Tuesday. So as an examiner, I don't know what question is going to be asked. I don't have the package as yet, but I'm giving you questions which for me, I think are questions which are a little bit more challenging than others, okay? Bien. So now, whose turn is it now? Alors, Ashley, écoute bien. Est-ce que tu aimes faire du lèche-vitrine? Pourquoi?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
That was my little trap.
Ouais.
Est-ce que tu aimes faire du lèche-vitrine et pourquoi?
Oui, parce que c'est plus pratique. J'aime vraiment, vraiment, vraiment.
J'aime,
Non,
pardon?
non. Parce que c'est plus pratique. Stuff like
I'm not sure you understood the question. Okay.
that. No, no.
I like the way you did it though. Ok. Denia, est-ce que tu aimes faire du lèche-vitrine et pourquoi?
Non, je n'aime pas du lèche-vitrine. Miss, can you repeat the pronunciation?
You shouldn't be asking in English. Is it what you're going to say to your examiner? Répétez, s'il vous plaît. OK. Est-ce que tu aimes faire du lèche-vitrine et pourquoi?
Lèche-vitrine. Non, je n'aime pas du lèche-vitrine parce que c'est trop fatigant.
OK, très bien, très bien. OK. Do you understand the question, Ashley, now?
Based on what she said it's very tiring. So is it that you like shopping, like to do shopping or something?
Not quite. Faire du lèche-vitrine is window shopping.
Oh,
So you don't buy anything, you're just there. Oh, look at this dress, look at these trousers, but you don't have the money or, but
okay.
yes.
I think I've heard that before, but it just didn't click.
Yeah.
Just
I
now.
chose that question because we haven't had that question for a long time and it could come up anytime. Okay. Guys, it's faire du lèche-vitrine. It's not faire le lèche-vitrine. It's Denia is not j'aime. What did you say? J'aime lèche-vitrine ou j'aime
Non, je
faire
n'aime
du
pas.
lèche. Je n'aime pas. OK. Je n'aime pas faire du lèche-vitrine. It's a phrase. OK. So you need to use it like that. OK. So, for example, for that question, Lilia said, j'adore faire du lèche-vitrine parce que c'est tellement amusant. OK. That's a possibility. Coyotito said, j'aime faire du lèche-vitrine parce que je peux voir les produits. OK. Possibility. OK. OK, I don't see. OK. Joshua, j'aime faire lèche-vitrine, not faire lèche-vitrine. J'aime faire du lèche-vitrine parce que c'est très amusant. OK. All right. Yeah, non, parce que j'aime acheter les produits. OK. Bien. So, très bien. I'm going to put the questions there for those who were not too sure about if you were not sure of the question. Est-ce que tu aimes faire du lèche-vitrine et pourquoi? Okay, so for you, apparently you've heard the question before, Ashley, but you missed it. So it's a good thing you've got it today, just in case,
Learning. I'm learning.
Yes, you're learning. And that's the reason why you need to be there, okay?
Yes.
Because when you're there, you're under pressure and you say, oh my God, I can't make that mistake again. And I'm sure you will not make it again.
No.
OK? Bien. Alors, pour Delia, tu fais quelle pointure?
Je fais du 39.
Je fais du 39. Très bien, très bien, très bien. Ashley?
Je fais du 40.
OK. OK, merci. Bon, ben, you got that right because you answered it very well. Tu fais quelle pointure? You said, je fais du 39. OK? Très bien. So, je fais du 39. Très bien. Alors, I think it's Ashley.
C'est moi.
Tu attends les soldes pour acheter un vêtement?
Euh, Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Tu attends les soldes pour acheter un vêtement?
Sorry, Missy, we're breaking up for me. For some
Oh, OK.
reason.
OK. Tu attends les soldes. OK, je répète. Est-ce que tu attends les soldes pour acheter un vêtement?
Oui. J'attends le sol. Oui.
Pourquoi?
Pourquoi je pense que c'est très nécessaire. Je pense que il est nécessaire.
OK, when you say il est nécessaire, who is il?
Oh, it's not. I was trying to use I don't even know what they're called again. But I shouldn't have used il. I wanted to say it is necessary to do so.
C'est nécessaire.
C'est nécessaire.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
Why is it necessary to wait for why is it necessary to wait for sales?
Je peux la réduction pour les vêtements.
OK. So you could say oui, j'attends les soldes pour acheter un vêtement parce que je voudrais une réduction, c'est moins cher, something like that. OK? Parce que c'est moins cher. OK? So, Lilia said, non, je fais du shopping dès que j'ai besoin de... It's not des nouveaux vêtements, mais de nouveaux vêtements, DE. Remember, DE plus adjectives plus noun, OK? DE, and not des, Lilia. Joshua said, j'attends les soldes. Un vêtement, I think something is missing there, Joshua. Oh yes, you're doing it now. J'attends les soldes pour acheter les vêtements parce que les prix sont moins chers, OK? Bien sûr, that's what I was after. J'attends les soldes car je peux économiser de l'argent. I'm going to put that. I like that. J'attends les soldes car je peux économiser de l'argent. I wait for the sales because I can save money. That's a good one, very good one. OK. D'accord. OK. Denia? You want to answer the question?
Oui, madame. Oui, j'attends les soldes pour acheter des vêtements
Mhm.
parce que
Mhm. Parce que, yeah, continue. Don't stop.
je parce que je peux acheter beaucoup de vêtements.
Okay, d'accord. Okay, so you know what it means is that those types of questions, you need to practice them a little bit so that you have shall I say, a ready response which is ready. Okay, so that should you have those questions, then you won't have to think too much about it. Okay, ça va?
Oui, madame.
Bien. Alors, pour Denia, que penses-tu des vêtements de marque? Non, tu ne comprends pas la question? Ok, je pose la question à Ashley. Que penses-tu des vêtements de marque?
Je pense qu'ils sont inutiles
Ok,
et chers.
d'accord. Ok, très bien. Okay, I'm going to put the question in the comments so that you can see it. Dania, is it easier now? You understand now? Yeah, reading is different from listening. Okay, hearing. Okay. So while she's thinking about it, Abigail Leslie, c'est j'aime faire du lèche-vitrine car c'est amusant. Ok, très bien. Que penses-tu des vêtements de marque, Denia?
Je pense que ils sont trop chers.
Mhm. Ok, donc je pense que c'est trop cher. Ok. Overpriced, trop cher. Lilia, ils sont trop chers. Très bien. Ok. Bien, ben, these are the kind of questions that I had for you. Oh, there was one question for shopping, and which is my last question for shopping. Combien de fois par mois fais-tu les courses?
Je...
Ashley, can you mute? There's music
Oh,
coming.
so sorry.
Ok. Denia, combien de fois par mois fais-tu les courses? Non?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Combien de fois par mois fais-tu les courses?
Um, je fais le course. Je fais les courses
Mhm.
2 jours par la semaine.
Okay, it wasn't par semaine. I said combien de fois par mois fais-tu les courses?
Par mois, fais-tu.
Okay, I'm putting it in that. Combien de fois par mois fais-tu les courses?
Oh,
Ah. Okay, Ashley, the music's gone.
Oui, madame.
Okay, you know about music. You can't have music. All right.
Désolée.
Okay.
Euh,
You want to answer the question?
oui,
Combien de fois
madame.
par mois fais-tu les courses?
Oui. Alors, je fais les courses 3 fois par mois.
Voilà, that's all I was after, Denia, okay? Une fois, 2 fois. When you hear combien de fois, fois has to come back. Okay, je fais les courses 1 fois, 2 fois, 3 fois. And I remind you that faire les courses is really food shopping. Okay, if you go shopping for clothes, this is not faire les courses. This is really go shopping, faire du shopping. We're talking about faire les courses, food shopping. Okay, so you're bound to do it more than once. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to go back a little bit. We were with the question related to brand. You know, marque, les vêtements de marque. OK, as Coyotito said, les vêtements de marque sont trop chers, mais ils sont généralement à la mode. OK. Okay, that is a possibility. Okay. I think it was the only one. Oh no, there's Joshua. Yeah, je pense que les vêtements de marque sont. Ils put on, but I'm sure you meant sont de meilleure qualité que d'autres sans marque. OK? Donc, je pense, Joshua, je pense que les vêtements de marque sont de meilleure qualité. And qualité is feminine, therefore you'd have an E at meilleur. Que d'autres, than others, sans marque. Okay. All right. Now we are going back to the questions relating to combien de fois. This is the question we're talking about. Combien de fois par mois fais-tu les courses? So Amber said, je fais les courses 3 fois par semaine. Je le fais 2 fois par mois. Oh yeah, she said par semaine, but it was supposed to be par mois. Then she corrected. I don't know if it's a he or she. I'm assuming it's a she. Corrected himself or herself. Je fais les courses 3 fois par mois. OK. Your girl said, normalement, je fais du shopping 8 fois par mois. Be careful, shopping is not what I was asking. C'est fais-tu les courses? 8 fois par mois. Your girl, you have a lot of money then. That's if you're doing shopping, meaning to buy clothes or shoes. You're good. OK. OK, je fais des courses 8 fois par mois parce que ma famille et moi mangeons beaucoup. OK, that's good. Mangeons, don't forget your little E before the ONS, otherwise it becomes mangon. OK. Alors, Abigail, be careful. You said, je pense des vêtements de marque à démodés. That is not a correct sentence. Correct yourself, please. Je pense que les vêtements de marque sont, S-O-N-T, démodés with an S. Okay? Now, listen to that question. That is for Denia. Denia, est-ce que tu fais des achats en ligne et pourquoi?
Oui, parce que j'ai plus de choix et ce n'est pas trop
Ce n'est
fatigant.
pas. Ce n'est pas.
Ce n'est pas
Ce n'est pas
trop fatigant.
I think you don't need to say trop. Ce n'est pas fatigant because there's not much to do. Huh? Well, I suppose if you have to look at several websites, I suppose, maybe. OK. Merci, Denia. Ashley, quelle est ta réponse?
Je fais des achats en ligne parce que c'est plus pratique et c'est convenable et c'est moins cher.
OK. D'accord. OK. Donc, je fais des achats en ligne. C'est pratique. I like what you said, Denia. Il y a plus de choix. I like that. Il y a plus de choix. I like that. Okay. And in many cases as well, I'm sure it's cheaper, isn't it? Yeah,
Oui,
c'est moins
madame.
cher. C'est moins cher. Okay, you can use a comparative here. C'est moins cher. Ou c'est meilleur marché. Okay. All right. So Joshua says, je fais mes achats en ligne parce que les prix sont moins, you miss the end, me sont moins chers et c'est plus confortable de faire les achats en ligne. C'est plus confortable. C'est plus confortable de faire les achats en ligne à la maison or something like that. OK? C'est plus facile aussi. Maybe you could say. OK. D'accord. So, OK. Coyotito, you said parce que c'est plus cher? Oh, I'm sure you don't know. You don't know the right website, maybe. And also somebody says parce que c'est plus rapide. Okay, so that is another possibility. So ladies, how are you feeling after 2 hours? You're doing very well. Now you don't want to see any French now.
No, it's not that. It's you're learning a lot. Like when you answer the questions in the chat, you find out a lot more than what you knew when you came in. So I'm happy to be here. How long we have? Are we gonna stay on for longer? Because I want to hear some more questions.
What about you, Dinia? I did
say I'm a little tired.
You can leave at any time because I don't want you to, and I did say to you if you feel tired or let me know. So how are you feeling?
I'm a little tired, but
you're a little tired.
I'll continue.
Okay, well, to tell you the truth, the questions which I wanted to ask you, it's basically that, okay? I mean, there were other questions, but it was based, because I didn't know your level, so I had different types of questions. So, but I think that I have really done what I wanted you to do. Unless, of course, you want me to do something in particular, or if somebody in the comment wants questions on a particular topic, you can tell me. I didn't do travel because, as you know, travel was done last time. So now what we're going to do to wrap up a little bit, I'm going to give you questions just like that. I'm just looking at my list and I'm just going to come up with something, and that's it. Ça va? Yes? All right. So the way we're going to do it is going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm going to ask you 4 questions in one go. So it's not going to be Dania. And yes, I know you didn't know. I'm just pushing that onto you now. But the reality is that on the day of the exam, you're going to have 16 questions. Now, when I give you the question and then for example, if I ask you the questions, Ashley, and then I move on to onto Dania, you have time to, but on the day you won't have time for that. So I want to see how you react. Mr. Jackson, do you give me permission to do that to Ashley?
Sir loves to see us suffer, but he does it for good reason. So I guess you say yes to that.
He said, "Oh yes." He said, "Oh yes." All right. Okay. Bon.
Hold on. Are these on any topic or just the topics we did
You
today?
don't know the topic. You don't know. And me neither. I don't know because I'm looking at my list. Because really, I'm looking at my list because I'm going by the answers you gave previously. Okay. So I'm not going to give you all, the same questions. So I'm going to start with you, Ashley. Ready?
Oui, madame.
Alors, aimes-tu acheter les vêtements à la mode?
Oui, parce que c'est chic et j'aime les vêtements à la mode.
D'accord. Es-tu déjà allé dans un pays francophone?
Non, mais je voudrais aller le pays francophone. Au pays francophone. Pays. Désolé.
Alors, qu'est-ce que tu dirais si tu devais promouvoir ton pays?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Qu'est-ce que tu dirais si tu devais promouvoir ton pays?
Je pense que c'est très intéressant et oui.
So you understood the question?
I think so. Like, what would you say about a French country? No.
Qu'est-ce que tu dirais si tu devais promouvoir ton pays?
Oh,
Promouvoir means to promote. You're going to give the
yes.
positive.
Désolé.
Okay, Joshua, you're going to give the positive. Not il y a beaucoup de chômage et de violence. No.
Oh. So.
I can't hear so.
Oh, alors. Mon pays est très pays. Mon pays est très beau et il y a beaucoup de l'hôtel, des hôtels. Des hôtels? Il y a beaucoup des hôtels.
Remember what I said about beaucoup? What happened after beaucoup?
Il y a beaucoup de l'hôtel.
Beaucoup d'hôtels. Il y a beaucoup d'hôtels.
Il y a beaucoup d'hôtels Et il y a beaucoup de la plage.
Il y a beaucoup de plages. Remember,
Beaucoup
de.
beaucoup
You remember
de.
that?
Oui, madame, désolée.
OK. Et ta dernière question, parle-moi d'une journée que tu as passée à faire des achats.
Alors, ma mère et moi part chez nous à 8 heures pour aller à la boulangerie. À la boulangerie, j'achète du pain, des baguettes et des tartes. Puis, je vais je vais à la charcuterie pour acheter de la viande, de jambon. Ensuite, je vais au premier magasin en première pour acheter des produits frais. Après, ma mère et moi retournons chez nous environ 17 heures.
It was a long day. Donc, parle-moi d'une journée que tu as passée à faire des achats. OK. What I'm going to say to you, so this is the question for those who didn't know. I like the way you went from one action to the other. You know, you went there and so on. That was very good, and you use a lot of connectors. That was very good. However, the question was, parle-moi d'une journée que tu as passée à faire des achats. What tense is that?
Oh, that I spent. Oh my God.
And I haven't heard
Imagine.
any past tense. There was a lot of present tense in my view, yeah?
Me. I have to listen to the question.
Yes, so you have to be very careful because you
Oui.
have the vocabulary that is brilliant, but you have to remember the tense, okay? So, parle-moi d'une journée, not que tu passes, but que tu as passé. So, when you hear
Passé.
a passé, it's past, okay?
Oui.
So, you will have to really be careful about that. Okay. Je suis allée, ma mère et moi sommes, okay? Ma mère et moi sommes allés. Yes, etc., etc. Okay, yeah. And your teacher is saying magasin de primeur. To me, that wasn't the important bit.
Yeah, I got that question wrong because
she didn't use any, and that's why I chose that question.
that was a trap. It was a trap.
Oh, with me, there's always traps. Always. All right. So, Monsieur Jackson, est-ce que vous êtes satisfait?
Waiting a verdict. Oh my gosh.
Okay, he will say in a minute, I'm sure. Okay. Oh là là, je suis allée, Ashley, it's in the past. Okay, all right. But what is the verdict, Monsieur Jackson?
The internet, it just...
I'm talking about... I think we went for a minute. Okay. Marvin Jackson, what did you say? Pas trop. I'm not sure. Pas trop. Not sure what he means here. Okay. Denia, it's your turn now. 4 questions. Tu es prête?
No, madame.
OK. Qu'est-ce que tu feras quand tu quitteras l'école?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Qu'est-ce que tu feras quand tu quitteras l'école?
Oh. Okay. Après l'école, je veux aller à l'université pour continuer mes études.
OK, très bien. OK. I've noticed that everybody says je veux, je veux, je veux. Why don't you say j'irai à l'université? Just show that you know the future. J'irai à l'université. I will go. Yes, j'irai à l'université. Okay, so this is the question for those who didn't quite hear. Qu'est-ce que tu feras quand tu quitteras l'école? When you have 2 futures like that, it means that you need to at least use one, okay? So, j'irai à l'université pour continuer mes études. Now, if you really, really stuck, then you would say je voudrais. But really, j'irai, if you know how to say it, and I say it in my videos, just show off. Just show what you can do, what you can say. I'm sure you know the future, Dania, right?
Oui, madame.
I know you do. OK. Bien. Deuxième question. Que fais-tu pour garder la forme?
Pour garder la forme, je fais pour garder la forme, je joue au volley et je me déplace à pied.
Très bien. Très bonne réponse. OK. So that was the question. OK. This one. Que fais-tu pour garder la forme? Très bien. Je joue au volley et je me déplace à pied. OK, that's very good. I'm going to type je me déplace à pied. I like that. OK. Je me déplace à pied. Je me déplace à pied. Je me déplace à pied. All right? OK. Décris-moi un voyage que tu as fait.
L'année dernière, Répétez la question.
Non, l'année dernière. Yeah, that's correct. Continue. Décris-moi un voyage que tu as fait.
L'année dernière, je suis allée aux États-Unis pour rendre visite à mes amis. J'ai passé 2 mois pendant que j'étais aux États-Unis,
Mhm.
nous nous visit nous visiter nous visiterons
Wrong tense.
nous avons visité
Mhm.
nous avons visité euh,
Oui, nous avons visité quoi?
nous avons nous avons visité les monuments.
Mhm. Okay. I think you've said a lot, and I think that they would probably stop you by now because you've shown that you can use the past tense, and that is very good, very very good. Okay, that is a question. You're going to say that I'm probably a bit hard on you, Denia, but it's because it's a question I forgot to ask to both of you. Uh, but Denia, that's yours. I'm sorry, that's your last question. Que penses-tu de l'alcool au volant? Yeah, that question was asked.
Je pense que c'est très dangereux
Mhm.
parce que
Mhm. You okay, Denia?
please, I'm trying to structure it.
You're doing so well. So I think what's happening, Dania, is that you're trying to translate. I know you want to be an interpreter, but you have to remember, when we start translating, that's when we make mistakes because our English is at that level and our French is trying to reach that level, which is not there yet. So you can see it's hard. So you have to be careful. Yeah. So just say, basic stuff. You've already shown us that you can say a lot of stuff. You know your tenses. You're good. So just what comes through your mind?
Je pense que je pense que c'est dangereux parce qu'on peut
Okay, so no problem. Okay, so that was the question. Um, do you think you can answer the question, Ashley? Did you understand it?
Oh, I didn't hear it the first time, but
Okay. But Dania, you did well because you understood the question. I think you were trying to go. I think you were trying to give an answer you would have given in English. Am I right?
Oui, madame.
Yes, and just say something, you know. But you've already said, je pense que c'est dangereux, so that is good. Okay.
Oh, I think I can answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Je pense que la coule au volant est très mal.
L'alcool.
L'alcool.
L'alcool for the pronunciation.
L'alcool.
Mhm.
Désolé. Je pense que l'alcool au volant est très mal et très dangereux.
Mhm.
Oui.
Okay, so that's basically what Denia said.
Oh.
Yeah, the only thing is that Denia she didn't say l'alcool au volant. She just say je pense que c'est dangereux, I think. But it's basically what she said. Okay, so how are you feeling now?
Because I have a lot of work to do.
Okay, so I think I'm going to see if there's anybody who wants to ask you a question, so we're just going to stop to give you some time to breathe. But at least you can see what it's like, and you're going to have 16 questions. Today you had more than 16 questions, I'm sure. So it's just for you to have an idea of what it's like. And the main thing, ladies, and for anybody who's watching, the main thing is not to panic, okay? Because when we panic, we start losing concentration. We become emotional and so on, and then we don't perform as well as we could. Okay, so Dania, I've seen that I like your cool type of attitude. You look very cool. I think you have to keep that. You have to keep that. um Ashley, you have to listen carefully, okay, so that you can get the answers. And for both of you, I would say, if you can try to practice a little bit more so that the answers are more spontaneous, okay? Because sometimes I ask the question, and when I look at the comments, and remember, it's delayed for them, and they've already answered the question. Okay, they've already answered the question, and you are still thinking about it. So it means it's not spontaneous enough. Okay. So what you need to do is practice a little bit more. Get try to work with other friends. Get the questions, probably those questions, write them down. Get your friend to ask you the questions and see how quickly you can answer them. You have to do something before the exams, okay? Because it's a little bit too slow in terms of spontaneity. Apart from that, I think you're doing well. The pronunciation is well. Generally speaking, I can understand what you're saying. You also understand the questions, not all of them, but most of them. So it's good. It's good. The problem would have been if every time I ask a question, you ask me to repeat, and you're not sure, or you say something which is totally not acceptable as an answer. But it's not the case. You can answer. Okay, so that's good. All right. Okay, I hope you're not saying, oh my God, why did I accept to be here today?
No. This was very good. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
So to everybody, I think I'm going to let them go because they've been here for 2 hours and 35 minutes. I know that last year we did much longer than that. However, we had 3 students. So it makes a difference between 3 and 2. Okay. But I know it's tiring. So at least now you know what you have to do. That's the main thing. Okay. So to everyone, I hope you really enjoyed that session. It gives you an idea of the types of questions which you could be asked. I remind you that there were some lives last year. There's also the videos, okay? I'm not talking about the lives. I'm talking about videos which were made on each topic, okay? So they are on the channel. So as I said to you, go onto the playlist and just type French CSEC. I think it's French CSEC paper 3 or French CSEC speaking paper 3, I think it is. And you get all the videos. So you will get a video on daily routine, on home and family, but each time it's only 10 questions. But the 10 questions which I usually select are selected in a progressive way, meaning the first one tends to be easy, but as you get to the end, it gets harder. All right, so that's the way it goes. And also when you click on those videos, I ask the 10 questions in one go. And I say to you, if you can understand all those 10 questions, then there's no need going through the video because you know the questions already. So listen to the questions. And if you're not sure, say, oh my God, what is that? You know that I'm going to have the questions written down for you. So you will be able to see, and not only the question, but the answers or possible answers, because you know that everybody will give a different answer. So try that. And that is a good practice because all the topics, we don't know which topic. So we have to, try any topic. Okay. All right. So merci beaucoup, Denia. Merci beaucoup, Ashley.
De rien.
Mr. Jackson, don't be too hard on Ashley. Okay. Okay. I think she's done well. She just needs to practice a little bit more. And as I said before, if anybody wants to be on their seat, just contact me at FrenchAction1 with number 1 at gmail.com and tell me, okay, I would like to be a part of it. The only thing is that to be part of this, you must have a Gmail address. If you have a Gmail address, it's not a problem. Otherwise, you'll have to create one. Okay? So you just contact me, and then we arrange something for the next lives, because you know that we have writing and then we have listening. Okay, so the next lives will be on writing, and to know when it's going to be, you need to receive some notification from YouTube, because I don't know when I'm going to do it myself. So if you subscribe, you will know. Subscribe and the bell, and you will know when this will be coming. Okay? So, à très bientôt. And to everyone, bonne chance. Good luck for your exam. Okay? You have to be positive. Okay? You can't go to an exam with, oh gosh, I'm going to fail. No. We have to be very positive and have very positive vibes, like that the examiner can see that I say, yeah, he's somebody who knows, who knows her or his French. And then, what's positive, everything continues to be positive. But if you come with the mind, oh gosh, I'm going to fail, no, that's not the way to start. Okay? I know you won't do that. The way you are, I know you won't do that. No, that's very good. That's very good. So that I know you won't do that, but I'm saying this for everybody who is watching. Okay. All right. So merci beaucoup. Au revoir et à bientôt. Au revoir.
Au
Au
revoir.
Au revoir et merci.
Je vous en
Merci.
prie, à vous deux, je vous en prie.